When I ask, what does sustainable development look like? What do you see? Do you see humans coexisting with nature? An abolishment of modern day capitalism and consumerism? Or do you see an eco-city, topped with solar panels and vertical farming? Sustainability can look different depending on the person, but it's really important to understand that these different perspectives are still valid. But how do we make sense of the different perspectives of sustainability? How do we understand anything? We put things into boxes. So this is what I've learned in school, and it is quite useful in categorizing the different perspectives and making sense of why people think the way they think. We call them environmental value systems, or EVS, as they show streams or schools of thought. There are three general environmental value systems. The first is the ecocentric system, which is a nature-first approach. With this value system putting nature first, ecocentrics foresee a limit to Earth's resources and focusing on limiting resource exploitation as much as possible. They prefer sustainable and regenerative practices like replanted forests, farming without harming biodiversity, and relying on renewable energy sources. They're also likely to distrust modern technology and large-scale production, and prefer maintaining a natural environment system on a small scale. The second general EVS is anthropocentric, with anthro meaning people. It is a human-centered value system that puts responsibility on humans. They focus on a balance between economic growth and sustainability. For example, driving land use change for farming while making policies to prevent exploitation of the land, or establishing population control. Why does that sound familiar? You get a child, you get a child. Everybody gets a child. But only one though. Otherwise, you're just greedy. Wait, but what happens when you lot die? You get another child, you get another child. Everybody gets another child. Technocentrism is the last broad environmental value system. They trust on technology and innovation and human resourcefulness to enable us to control the rate of environmental damage. Solutions-oriented, they are the ones who focus on innovating technology for sustainable development, such as increasing the production of solar panels and EVs and making existing things more efficient. Knowing that most people are a mixture of these EVS, they further split into 4 different categories. On one side of the spectrum, you've got deep ecologists. They believe that nature has an intrinsic value, and nature defines what humans morally can and can't do. And now nature, whether the environment or land, has rights. They focus on bringing this value back as much as possible through conservation efforts and rewilding the environment. Next up are soft ecologists. They believe in small-scale, community-led solutions are the best way to coexist with nature without compromising what we need. Less radical than deep ecologists, they focus on the importance of building community and participation by all groups of people. Examples of this would be sustainable farming, eco-villages, or community-led conservation. Environmental managers. They believe in taking care of the environment because it's value to humans, so we have a responsibility to manage it sustainably. This is mostly seen through policies, taxes, and compensation for damaged ecosystems and communities. Hey, I see you burning fossil fuels. Pay up. Hey, I see you damaging the environment. Pay up. Hey, you're breathing too hard and you're emitting too much carbon dioxide. Pay up. Now on this end of the spectrum, you've got cornucopians. They believe that technology will solve all of the world's problems, but on an extreme level. They don't cap resource use because they believe that it is those resources that will bring in sustainable development. Nuclear fusion, other forms of geoengineering, or AI-based climate solutions can be on the end of this spectrum. Interesting takes, but overly optimistic. Most of us will fall somewhere on this spectrum, and understanding where we fall on this spectrum helps us understand other perspectives on sustainable development. It is very difficult to say that there is one right answer, probably because there isn't one. But through different perspectives and working together, we can achieve something far greater, because ultimately, it is by learning about different perspectives that we truly come to understand our own.